have a watch, right? Go to Russia. See some of the products that you see there, like this one. Nobody would ever, maybe butter be ethical and see it right kind of thing. Yeah. They don't look at their souls. You know, temperament or turmeric. So imagine the stuff that you're selling around the sun. So all this are external harms. But if they like turmeric, that should actually be studied from the sun. These are radio family. So these are all, you could never, you know, like if you're consolidating all the products all together, nobody would discuss it to see value you're highlighting. And what's fun. That's what you want to do. And you know, everybody's big on the kind of flour, as long as ingredients like this, like the big. This is good right here. So let's see, you can drink it cold or hot, but this is all concentrated. You can make like 15 drinks and just clear the same ginger. Yeah. So if you're really going, even with your products, right? All the stuff that's made from products that we talked about, with the ingredients. They like that, they're really gonna taste that. The word pleasure is going to speak that. You can even do some sort of you can even do try to do like a lifestyle style. Some sort of like, so let's just say you're promoting your product. And obviously you're gonna emphasize the ingredients. So why not sell the ingredients for your products a little bit and sort of make a basket out of it? Maybe incorporate your supplements as more like a lifestyle. You can add this like the turmeric, like the moringa plant over there. So that's why it just has to be sort of creative and how you, because at the end of the day, whether they think of it as a product home in its own, or you marry it with other products, piggyback on somebody else's business. I don't know if people ever thought about that too.
No, I think that's the aspect of the tradition. It's what I've done. Honestly, just the last 3 months or so. But I'm taking this out. If there's no way I can actually approach people, it sort of creates a sense for me. And so these are I feel that I can. If they're curious about the content, they can go to this is how this one is. You find 3 people. But what do I tell them? I said, well, come into one problem. Every 4 weeks, it pays for itself. So other things that I can't get. And for those 3 to find 3, maybe it's you for the next weeks. You know, our patient has just to use a product. Until 3.
You see,
Simple. So no,
from a I don't know, like better word, recruiting section, good idea.
yeah.
But what I'm saying also, I think that is that straight up, or you're not putting it in there. If you market to those people, because like when I sold this drink over there, was sampling, they were focused on the turmeric. They weren't necessarily onto the calamansi. So the brand of turmeric is already made. So that if you even piggyback, that's what I'm saying to you, even if you piggyback with certain companies and that promotes the same sort of ingredient, but they're taking it in a different form. Already they love their product because it has some real benefits. So from an exposure standpoint, that would be amazing. By the way, what's how you doing?
It's been on television.
Okay, I'm calling.
Hi, everybody. We are on Live Emporium number, I think, 4 now, and I'm excited. And look at you guys. You're on. You guys are already on, and I'm thankful for that. And today is going to be a sort of a short version of it, and I'll tell you in a little bit why I do that. But why we're having only a brief moment of it, 30 minutes today. But before I do that, let me go ahead and formally go ahead and tell you what you guys are watching. For all those new viewers, and for all those who are familiar with Live Emporium, thank you so much for tuning in. But this is for a lot of the new viewers that have no idea what the heck they're watching, except that I sent them a link or something or like that, and they're going, "Oh, well, what the heck is this? I'm curious." So I'll press the button and then let's see what it is. It's almost like sort of like a voyeuristic thing, but hopefully you stick to at least another 30 seconds for me to explain what you're watching. Okay, my name is Ferdinand Soriano, and you guys are watching a live stream show called Live at the Emporium. And you're going, well, who cares? And what is the Emporium about? So let me explain what that is. Emporium is a Philippine product showroom, and it's the first of its kind. It's based in the U.S. It's based in Los Angeles. And what it is, like I said, it's a Philippine product showroom and global business center. Everybody can do a product showroom. I'm seeing that around. But what makes it unique in terms of the component of the global business center, because the purpose of Emporium, and by the way, I want to emphasize the fact that we don't spell it EmPHorium. We spell it EmPHorium. If you haven't noticed it from the social media stuff that we've been putting out as far as content. So obviously PH stands for Philippines, right? So with that being said, the purpose of the Emporium is to create awareness for Philippine products and also services and investments in the U.S. market. It's not just about creating awareness, but obviously the practical side, which we try to bring into what we're trying to do, is create sales opportunities. Because when we say sales opportunities, we're also focusing on the fact that if you create sales opportunities for these products, obviously it helps the economy of the Philippines. It creates jobs. It creates a lot of different opportunities for the manufacturers as well as the artisans that the Philippines, there's so many of them. And I think overall, before I go into that, I think what's going to make us, make Philippines an amazing place to really check out is because it's not about the price. To me, it's always going to be about the quality, the uniqueness, and the products or the resources that the Philippines has to offer for people to really notice and say that, doggone it, Philippines has a lot of things to offer, in terms of the different products, whether it be ingredients, arts and crafts, the artisans that make the furniture, the jewelry, the clothes, the design. It's amazing. I mean, I don't know if you read that about Black Panther, the movie Black Panther, for all you Avengers fans. Some of the designs that came from where the women that that had those costumes were designed. It had the influence from the Philippines. If you check it out, do a little bit of history research on that one. Okay, so with that being said, again, the Emporium is supposed to create opportunities for Philippine-made products, and it looks like we have the trade director coming in our direction. Well. Yeah, it looks like I thought he was going to come into our live show there. But anyway, so with that being said, that's what the Emporium does. And what Live Emporium is about, it's our way to engage clients. It's our way to engage clients, potential clients, as well as clients and U.S.-based entrepreneurs and also Philippine manufacturers to really understand what the whole purpose of it and we're doing it live. So we're always trying to figure out how to disseminate the information, empower clients at the end of the day. So my whole thing is that we need to figure out how to use all the technologies to create this, right? So what's involved in the Live at EmPHorium? So Live at EmPHorium, we're going to be doing live selling or live demo. And for those who, it's sort of like what you see at a Costco, demonstrate the product, right? And then we're going to have discussions regarding focus groups. And then we're also going to have experts who will talk about trending news and logistics, e-commerce and marketing. And then we'll also talk about tips and thoughts about the whole thing about how to create an online business with Philippine-made products. We'll have event announcements to talk about all the different things we're trying to do with the Philippine products, right? And then also, we also want to bring stories to all of the products that you see in EmPHorium. So we're probably going to but we're probably going to have the manufacturers actually be here, or via Zoom or all of that, to be able to explain their products and tell the story, what makes a lot of these products unique, and why people definitely should buy them, not only because they look nice, they taste good, but also the reason why the businesses were created. Okay, so with that being said, a lot of that is what we're going to be doing. And then the reason why today is going to be only for about 30 minutes. And for those who are just tuning in, you're watching, me, Ferdinand Soriano, the co-founder of EmPHorium, and also Planet 63. And what we're trying to do is create awareness for Philippine products. So I'm going to stop the show at 5:30, but before we do that, we're going to do some product demos of an ingredient, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But for now, it's only going to be until 5:30, only because we want you to stick around at 6 o'clock. It's going to be another segment, our commitment to the Philippine manufacturers to really be confident about approaching the U.S. market. Okay, so on our 6 o'clock master class session or segment at 6 o'clock, again, in about 30 minutes or 45 minutes, we're going to talk about packaging and design, and it's going to be facilitated, or the main speaker is going to be a professional by the name of Olive Enriquez. She is from Luna Design International. She is Filipino American. At the end of the day, she's worked at the Department of Trade in numerous companies in the Philippines, and understands how to design Philippine products. If you look at her portfolio, they're all amazing. But she's now here in Las Vegas. She's in Las Vegas, and I've been networking with her, getting to know her, what she does, and all of her products are amazing. Her designs are amazing. The packaging designs, not just the designs, but the practicality of making the product be compliant. It's one thing to design something really nice and cute and all that good stuff, right? But what's important is also having it FDA approved, especially if it's food, like the proper way to label the product. She can do all of that. And she'll be talking at the 6 o'clock hour, like I said, in about 45 minutes from now. And what that will help, hopefully, is it'll help Philippine manufacturers give a perspective on what works. What works here in the U.S. market, how you should design certain things, what color, what phrases you should use, what design that could be amazing in one country, but maybe potentially offensive in one country. There has been incidents like that, like Nike, where there was an incident where that swoosh logo, I think I read somewhere that in one country they were actually offended by that, or actually means something, and I didn't dig deep enough into it. All I know that it was one of those things where that could happen. So she's a Filipino American. She just doesn't design for Philippine products. She actually is her products have been all over the place in terms of design. So if you listen to her, you'll realize that what she's saying is not about just Philippine products coming to the U.S. market, even though technically she's done a lot of that. And I can't wait for you guys to check that out. So what you need to do is, after I sign off on this segment, you need to go back on a little bit later, 30 minutes, and that will be our masterclass. That's something we do every month to be able to empower the Philippine manufacturers, or anybody, any brand in the Philippines, to come into the U.S., sort of get an idea of what it's like to do business here. Because in the past, we've already done like 4 or 5 classes, anywhere from FDA, which is a big deal to a lot of manufacturers. They can't seem to overcome that hurdle. They need to know that, or you're just sending products here that's going to get sent back if there's any Philippine manufacturers that are watching this. We've had marketing gurus that are in the area that are into event marketing, to to basically anything online or virtual marketing or direct sales marketing. We've had that kind of a discussion. We also had a discussion about logistics, how to bring the product from point A to point B, and in this case, Philippines to the U.S., and figure out how to deal with U.S. customs and figure out what the cost is when it comes to bringing in the products here in the U.S. By the way, I see people are continuing to watch it. I don't want to have all of that just being shown there. I want to know that this is an interactive thing. It's not just me like a talking head talking all the time, which sometimes my wife would tell you all day long that she thinks I just love listening to myself talk, which sometimes maybe I do. I don't know. So I don't want to do that. So please go ahead right now if you can. If you're watching me right now, tell me, make a comment, tell me where you're watching this live stream right now, so we'll know exactly if we're making into and have an effect. Because right now there's 3 people that liked it. Tell me where you guys are watching. Give me your name and just say hello. And then if you have any comments, and that's what this show is about too. It's not just me talking or other people that are going to be talking. The goal here, this show is also about market research. If we introduce a product to you, we want to know what you think. At the end of the day, we want you to share that story. Right now, we're actually trying to form a focus group. If you're interested in being a part of this focus group, and what that entails basically is you get free stuff like samples, right? So we want you to come in and be a part of this group. We'll go live. We'll talk about what the product is all about and give us your feedback, because a lot of the products that you're going to see in the EmPHorium, they're not in the U.S. market yet. I would say 90% of them. So EmPHorium is like an incubation of some sort of all these products, so that we can figure out what to do and how to market the products. Because exporting a product is not easy. It's not relatively easy, and it's not cheap either. So the service that we're trying to provide, or the value that we're trying to provide, EmPHorium that is that we're trying to provide a place where they can get data, where the country is not so foreign, the U.S. market is not so foreign. They'll get an idea what it's like. So by the time they get here, whatever money they want to invest in promoting their product in the U.S. market, then they're not so going into it blindly. And that's what I'm always trying to emphasize through everything that we do at EmPHorium, along with my co-founders. And I want to go ahead and do a shout out. I don't know if they're watching at the moment. I want to go ahead and say hello to Christine Consunji, one of the co-founders and she's the one who designed a lot of the products, or rather the background of EmPHorium, and so also Cristina Espiritu. And these two, I call them boss ladies. And at the end of the day, they're amazing at what they do. They do well with event marketing. So this is my thing right here. I'm the guy who just tries to do the videos and things of that nature, and hopefully people are engaged. But like I said, we have some comments. Thank you so much, guys. I want to go ahead and see if I can say hello to somebody. All right. April Gay. April, thank you so much for watching. I love the fact that you are, and you said you're from the Philippines. Where in the Philippines are you calling from, if you don't mind? And then what do you think so far of the show? What do you think we should have here in the show? Please, also, if you're watching, please like it and subscribe to any of the platforms that we're in, because we're on social media for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. I think there's another one we're missing, but anyway. April Gay, thank you so much. Tonette, love you, lady, because you've been very supportive. You've actually recommended some business in the Philippines to really check out EmPHorium, and we really appreciate that. At the end of the day, that's all I'm trying to say. So Tonette, Tehanki Dionisio, by the way, Tonette Dionisio is my grandfather's last name. I love the name. And I don't know, maybe we're related. At least I know that we're connected somehow through my uncle's wife, Maricar Ignacio Bato, and my uncle Emmanuel Bato. And hopefully maybe they're watching. Just shout out to them, so to speak. But anyway, with that being said, thank you so much. Please, again, to Nat, April, and also Mayanne, love it. You were there the last time. Mayanne Salvador, thank you so much. I'm going to get into the live selling a little bit, but it's going to be more like EmPHorium style. We're not going to do the whole, because sometimes a lot of people think that it's easy to do the live selling. Some products do more effective like fashion, jewelry, and all of that stuff. I'm actually trying to sell ingredients. That's what we're going to try to demo tonight. So you guys need to tell me what we're going to, how I can make it more effective. But I want to say hello to Tonette. Thank you so much. And then who else is coming on board? Thank you so much for that. I have, let's see, April Gay again. She says she's from Medellin, Cebu, Philippines. Tubo juice is known here. Well, my goodness, I definitely, kung pwede mong padala ng litrato, just send me the pictures. Tingnan natin kung pwede natin i-export dito yung produkto na yan. Maganda sana yan, April, kung merong litrato, send it to EmPHorium. Tingnan natin kung pwedeng, kung merong gusto ng produkto, kung gusto mong padalhin dito sa EmPHorium, libre naman ilagay lang dito sa EmPHorium para i-showroom lang. Para ilagay nyo lang yung produkto, pwede, at the end of the day, pwede natin gawin yun. Again, so si Tonette, for all those for all those people who who probably go, what did he just say? I mean, a lot of my friends maybe don't know or realize that I can speak Tagalog. I don't speak Tagalog only because I'm still self-conscious about doing it, especially now. But I just have to force myself because at the end of the day, a lot of people are actually telling me I do it pretty well, and so with a weird accent of some sort, right? I don't know if there's such a thing, but anyway, with that being said, I was just talking in Tagalog for those who don't know what I just said. Basically, I was just acknowledging April that she's from the Philippines and she has products there, or at least it's common in the Philippines, this product called tubo, or tubo juice, and she has a lot of those. I'm actually trying to see if there's any more comments that she was making, but anyway, so right now, I would love for you guys to continue with the interaction, because it's not about me getting the likes and all that, because the more you share these live stream, the more you're actually contributing in an indirect way to promoting Philippine products. Again, imagine a room that is not at an island Pacific, that is not in a seafood city, but they want to be here. And the only way that at least those two companies will take notice is for people discovering it and asking for it to be there. But honestly, EmPHorium's goal is not just for Filipino. I think my own personal philosophy, if you've got a product that's amazing, it's got a universal appeal, why just Filipinos? Why not, make it mainstream? And as you know, this is a great opportunity for Philippine products. Just make it good, Philippine manufacturers, because at the end of the day, the products you should strive for global quality, right? Because this is a great time for Philippine products to hit the market, because we are actually getting known in many ways, not only in politics here, in the movie industry, right? The community leaders, there's a lot. The Filipino dishes are amazing. So what better time for you to do that? But obviously, just like in any endeavor, it's a step-by-step sort of a process, right? So now I want to take this time before I do the actual live demo, because I'm running out of time. In future episodes of Live at EmPHorium, what we want to do is do sample giveaways. Okay, so please spread this around. Tell everybody that we have samples here to give away, but they're not unlimited. So you need to, if you're interested in a sample like what I'm about to show you, you need to, on your comment, just say sample try. Okay, sample try. I don't know if that's simple enough, or maybe just put sample, and then I'll know that you want one, and I'll reach out to you. The only thing is that's a free sample, but we'll figure out the most inexpensive way to ship it out to you. Okay, but the problem is that you're going to have to pay for the shipping, obviously. But if you don't want to do that, and you're within a certain radius of EmPHorium, we're in LA. The address is 3250 Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. You can come down here, check out the entire place, right? And just see all the amazing Philippine products that we have amassed so far, and hoping to do more. So what we're hoping to do is, even the brands, I think, they don't even realize that the brands that we're carrying, they should go on social media and tell their clients or whoever they want to sell to here in the U.S. that their product here is in the U.S. I don't know why they're not doing it. And we're sort of doing it, because the hardest part in exposing or creating awareness for Philippine products is not knowing, getting the products here. That's where a lot of people have challenges. Well, anyway, we are at 521. So if you're interested in the sample that I'm about to show you, I need you to go and say sample, and I'll contact you and figure out a way to send this product out to you. Okay, so now let's do the product sampling, or rather the product demo that I want to go ahead. I want to get my notes, so this way I don't say anything that is not correct, which I could do, and I don't want to do that. But the problem is that hopefully my notes are here. Oh, here you go. Okay, let me go ahead and show you what this is. What I'm about to show you is, a lot of Filipinos know about this product already. It's in demand. I mean, it's like ube. Ube is in the US, or at least in California, the Instagrams I follow, they're just running out of, like with that product. Trader Joe's has made ice creams and cookies and pretzels out of it, right? And it's just going, everybody wants it. So now I think, whether you think it's the next best thing, I think it's more like it's already been known, but I think it's getting more resurgence because of what we've done with ube, what's been done with ube, right? So this particular ingredient, it's coming from a company called Sekaya Natural Food. And for those who are not familiar with Sekaya Natural Food in the Philippines, they're a division, or rather a subsidiary, I think that's the proper way to say it, of a very large pharmaceutical company in Southeast Asia. I don't know, for all the Filipinos who might know them, it's Unilab, okay? So they come up with these amazing ingredients and products, because they do a lot of research and development. The quality that comes out of Sekaya is so amazing that, I'm not going to be ashamed or hesitant to promote it to anyone, right? Because it's the quality. This particular ingredient that I'm talking about, the scientific name is called Citrofortunella microcarpa. I just want to impress you, the fact that I think less Latin or something. Anyway, it's a spray dried product. It's a extract, and it's spray dried, and well, what the heck, I'll tell you what it is. It's calamansi extract powder. Okay. In the Philippines, for those who may not know this amazing product, it's sort of like lemon, right? It is sort of like lemon. It's a citrus, and what it is, it's a combination. If you were to look at lime with mandarin orange, it sort of has that between taste, okay? Because it's described as small and round fruit with a very intense flavor and tartness that's reminiscent of lime blended with mandarin and orange. So a lot of people will say, well, I have that in my backyard. Well, okay, yeah. But from what I understand, the calamansi in its authentic or most true form or taste, it has to be grown a certain way. I'm not going to get into how it's grown, because the reality is that I just know about the product. I know what it is, but the process, no. So with that being said, this product can be used in various condiments, beverages, dishes, marinades, and preserves. It actually can just be, well, let me go ahead and show you to you what I'm talking about. Let me see that. Hold on for a moment. Okay, I'm going to do my little spinny display. So hopefully you guys can see that. I need to get better lighting, but it's really like baby powder, the consistency, okay? That's like baby powder right there. And the calamansi, the reason why there's a need for it, because you can use it for cooking, you can use it for manufacturing a lot of other type of products. You can include it with other ingredients to do it. And also the application of it, it could be medicinal also, okay? Because the product is a sour fruit, but it's rich in vitamin C, antioxidant, as well as potassium, vitamin A, and calcium, right? And right now, it's more categories are, you can use it for desserts, for ice cream, like I said, and baked goods. And then what Sekaya is, if you're interested in a product like this, the quality is what I'm really very proud of, to be associated with a company like Sekaya, because they go through through lengths to make sure that they're all certified. Like they have what they call HACCP and also organic. It could be vegan, this product, but they also, in terms of good manufacturing practices, they also have that. So I'm trying to emphasize to you that this product is of the highest quality in terms of if you guys want to try it. There's a lot of chefs, there's a lot of bakers, there's a lot of bartenders out there that are looking for this. They're either saying, I want the actual calamansi, or where can I get something like this? You can grow the calamansi, but I don't know why you would want to do that, especially if you're trying to get it in volume. And the quality of it, that's why we're trying to give out the sample so that you can try it yourself. Okay, so let me see who else is saying hello to me. It says, hello, Ferdinand, Mariflor, May. It says, hello, Ferdinand, watching you now from Livermore. Hey, what are you doing in Livermore, May? Okay, I guess you're either doing some sort of promotion or visiting relatives. Thank you for watching. Oh, okay, long Memorial Day. I was just in an elevator with somebody, and they said, my goodness, like everybody's looking forward to the 4 or 5 day weekend. Yeah, it's probably moving like, an hour is like a whole freaking day. Also, she said, full support, FB Live shared. And then Athena, thank you so much for watching us, okay? I appreciate that. And then if you guys have any, if you're interested in any of these samples, that's another thing I'm selling. So as you can see, again, that is a product that it can be put into anything that you would need lemon for, okay? Like I said, drinks, desserts. Right now I'm thinking of lemon meringue pie. I don't know if you could do calamansi meringue pie, but at the end, all of that is the same in terms of, I would love to people create, like all the bakers I'm calling. That's why I need for you guys to share this, because I think it's racking a lot of, driving a lot of people's, brains. They're going to go crazy trying to figure out where to get this product. Okay. The reason why it's good to actually have it in powder form, because it's easier to ship also. You don't have to get into a lot of issues when it comes to U.S. Customs, in the U.S. Department of Agriculture. When you do powder, it's only one powder, okay, and it's spray dried. So that's the reason why they want to do this. But there's no other additives in the ingredient. So I don't know if you're looking for a calamansi taste, and that's where I fall short in telling you and convincing you that it tastes amazing, right? Right now, I'm going to put some water in it so you can see, hopefully, the consistency of what it does. You see, you mix it all up. The ratio of doing this, that could actually be turned into lemonade, honestly. 1 to 10. That's my understanding of when I researched it. That's the actual ratio, 1 to 10 of the product. So as you can see, I should have gotten a spoon. I have my friend here, Aldrich. Maybe he can get me a spoon. But you see, you can mix this with your drinks, with your I don't know, a screwdriver. When I was a kid, when I didn't say a kid, when I was a teenager, I loved screwdriver, orange juice, and vodka, right? But anyway, I don't want to get into that. My wife will kill me. But anyway, so my point is, with that, you can make all these drinks, and then you can make all the baked goods. But at the same time, there's also that bakery, that factor that you can put it in that. So it mixes really well. Like I said, the ratio is going to be 1 to 10. I wish you could taste it. This is where EmPHorium shines, because at the end, you need to be here to do it. Okay, but if I try this right now, my lips will probably curl, which I'll do anyway. My goodness, yeah, it is definitely sour. It's true to its form in terms of what it's supposed to do. I think if you put some ginger and honey, maybe you can make some salabat. I don't know. That's an old drink, like from when you're feeling like a sore throat or feeling sick, and people do that. But by the way, yeah. So if you're Filipino or non-Filipino but know what to do with calamansi, can you on the chat? Can you tell me what you've used calamansi for before we go? Okay, so if you want a sample of this product, just write sample on your comment, and then we'll work something out. I'll send it out to you, or you can visit the EmPHorium. But for now, let's sign off by you telling me what have you used calamansi for? Can you guys do that for me? I would really appreciate it. Just tell me if you've used it in baked goods, your mom used to make lemonade or calamansi aid for you, that kind of thing. At the end, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. So I'll wait for your comments, and let's see. Hey, it looks like Nancy. Nancy, thank you so much. Have you worked out? Because Nancy, she's watching right now. She hopefully will be one of the people that I work with when it comes to logistics. Okay, logistics is very integral part of this whole import-export thing. You need to have an amazing importer, or rather a freight forwarder, and she's one. And I'm gonna, Nancy, give me the name of the company so I can flash it on the screen, okay? But right now, I'll show you some of the people that have responded, or there's a message from Athena, watching now from city of Malolos, Bulacan, Philippines. Thank you, Athena, for doing that. Let me show some other comment. This is from April Gay. She said she's watching from Medellin, Cebu, Philippines. Tubot juice is known here. And then also Tonette, she said hello. And she laughed at me, by the way. I should say that one. She laughed at me because she was talking about, I guess I was talking about some other stuff there, but she was laughing at me. I appreciate it because obviously she has a sense of humor. And then Nancy, can you just chat and show the name of the company that you work for in the Philippines, because I want to work with you. And then, Tonette says she uses in marinade. Okay, so Nancy, go ahead and put it on there, and I'll put it on there. Let's see what she said, marinade. There, she said marinade. And then also TC, she is in Cebu. She says, hi, Ferdinand, good job in promoting Philippine finest products. At the end of the day, it's a concerted effort. I am just trying to be an instigator or a catalyst. EmPHorium is the vehicle to hopefully empower a lot of Philippine manufacturers. So I'm going to end with this. Maybe I can still wait for Nancy to tell me the name of the company. I want to flash it on the screen. TC, that's exactly what all we're trying to do. We're just trying to consolidate everybody's efforts. So I want to reach out to the Philippine manufacturers. You have somebody in the US that knows what it's doing, and we're very well vetted by the Department of Trade here in LA. So you don't have to worry about a lot of different things that you're going to be concerned with, and somebody's going to be able to promote your product. And at the same time, I look for the collaborators who want to share resources to be able to make a big impact or a force to bring a lot of Philippine products here, because I'm starting to do that. I have a friend who's here now. His name is Aldrich from Isaran. He works for a company. Come here quick, Aldrich. He is a representative of a supplement company that uses ingredients from the Philippines. So just really quick, tell them the name of your company and what you do and some of the ingredients that actually are in your supplements.
You know, we're an American company, but run by Filipino Americans. And from the very beginning, our products have been Filipino themed. That's a term that I coined because the emphasis is using Philippine products that had been used for eons and ages way back by people that believed in health. And the only thing they had were those products, moringa, malunggay, bitter melon, ampalaya, graviola, and those types of products.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we focused on. So we initially focused on the Filipino community. And so we're here in America, and yeah, I'm just trying to help.
He's my prop guy by handing me the spoon, and he just happened to wanted to visit the EmPHorium because I was trying to share what the EmPHorium's potentials are in helping Philippine manufacturers at the end of the day. And I appreciate you being here, Aldrich, as far as that's concerned. But I also want to go ahead and go back to Nancy. The name of Nancy's company is called RAFs. And its main office is in Parañaque with branches in Cebu and Davao. She's going to be instrumental. One of the keys to doing this platform and really building it out is you need to have a systematic way of doing a lot of things. So I need everybody's perspective and also their resources to really create this platform, right? It's not just EmPHorium. I told you, I'm not trying to be humble. I just really think that's my place. I'm just trying to be a catalyst to be able to put together systems, put together people for EmPHorium, like with my co-founders, they're amazing. They've been able to also bring people into the project to be able to do that. So, to flesh out EmPHorium and collaborate with a lot of people. So again, with Nancy, that's the name of the company, RAF International Forwarding. It's in Philippines Incorporated. So if you're interested in bringing products to the U.S. or vice versa, anybody who's watching, please reach out to her. She's one of the vendors that I'm truly working with and trying to see if I can piece it together, well, EmPHorium, to do all that. I ran over the 5:33 mark. I want to prepare for the master class that we're doing. But again, please continue to support it every Thursday. Every Thursday, I will be here. I will be here in EmPHorium to do that. And then if you're interested in being here also in person, we're having lunch and tour at 12 to 1 on Thursdays, where we'll serve the sample, the drinks, and then Filipino appetizers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do that. And then 4 and 5, we're going to call it happy hour. Well, we're still just deciding if we're actually going to, obviously do alcohol. But obviously, our purpose is for you to try the products here in the EmPHorium. EmPHorium can only be successful, and I'm not trying to be corny or cliche, but it's the truth. I could, people could come up with this idea, but if nobody knows about it, then it's just not going to happen. I started this journey, and my first question, I forget his name now. It was from a show called Kapitbahay News, and I want to shout out to him because it still resonates in my head. And he's asking me all the time, how come there's not enough Filipino products here? Well, I'll be honest with you. I think a little bit of it is because we need to sort of come together, ensure our resources, and create the system to be able to bring Philippine products here, and then also U.S. products into the Philippines and create that trade. But that's another show altogether, right? So at the end, thank you so much for watching, guys. Last comment, I don't want to not do this, but May said she uses calamansi as sausawan with patis or toyo. I've done that with fish. Pretty tasty. That stuff is awesome. And calamansi is good for that too. So technically, that's stuff that I gave you, but obviously it doesn't look that great right now because it's drowning in water. But I assure you, the taste is similar to that. But obviously, nothing beats that if you just pick the fruit and squeeze it into your drink or into your pancit, right? So with that said, please stay tuned or go out again and come back and watch the master class where all that will be a discussion on packaging and design. Please come back next Thursday where we'll do this live at EmPHorium again, and I'll have other guests instead of just me yapping away here. And I hope you didn't mind me coming into your iPhone there or Samsung or whatever smartphone you use and let me kind of babble on for a little bit and talk about Philippine products. But at the end, I really would want you to come here just like what my friend Aldrich did. I want to promote other people's products because I'm looking for Aldrich to collaborate with EmPHorium and find a way how we can promote some of the products that he has, as well as the ingredients that they need. So those are always what's running through my mind. So if you care to want to just experience the Philippine products around me, please come and do that. And please, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all the different social media platforms, and continue to like and support us, and we welcome your feedback. So with that being said, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the masterclass where I'm going to have my serious face there. Okay? All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Take care.